Hey Capricorn, let's take a look at what message the higher powers have prepared for you today. Why, no matter how hard you try, does it feel like the result you want is always just slightly out of reach? The cards show that maybe it's not because you're not doing enough. Maybe you've been trying to carry everything on your own for far too long. You're used to being the one who keeps everything together, the one others can rely on, but even the strongest person needs time to rest. Lately, you may have noticed something unusual. You're spending much more energy than before, even though nothing seems to have changed on the outside. Even in quiet moments, your mind keeps returning to the same questions. Why is everything unfolding this way? When will you finally feel like you can breathe again? And why does it feel like you're given so much, yet something is still missing? The cards are showing something important. Now may be the time to honestly look at where balance exists in your life and where you've been carrying a weight that was never meant to be yours alone. There may have been a period when you felt like you had to go through everything by yourself, when you wished for support, but instead had to gather your strength and keep moving forward. But that doesn't mean something is wrong with you. Maybe you've simply been the person who kept going, even when things felt heavy inside. And here's what's most interesting. The cards show that the real reason may not be where you're looking for it. Because there is one detail in today's reading that could explain why you have reached this point. What is hidden from you right now? What sign has appeared in this reading? And what message are the higher powers trying to reveal to you today? Let's explore this together. Capricorn, the cards show that there's something in this story that still remains hidden. It seems that there's someone from your past who never truly managed to close that chapter. And what's even more interesting, the cards suggest this may be about much more than feelings. Maybe this feels familiar. You hear a sound unexpectedly, pass a place you once shared, or notice a familiar name on your phone, and for just a moment, you're right back there. Life seems to have moved on, yet some part of that story still feels unfinished. So why are these memories surfacing now? The cards suggest that this person once saw a real future with you. Their intentions may have been sincere, but one detail changed everything, and that's exactly why the cards are inviting you to see today. What really happened? Why did every attempt to reconnect fall short of what either of you had hoped for? And why did circumstances keep pulling you apart again and again? The cards suggest that the real reason goes much deeper than it first appears. Maybe there are words that were never spoken, a conversation that never happened, or a decision that neither of you was truly ready to make. But could this unfinished story still be quietly draining your energy? Could it be one of the reasons the life you've been trying to build has felt slower to unfold than you expected? So what began to change from here? What did the cards want you to be ready for? Let's take a look. Capricorn, clarity is coming. What has felt confusing for so long is finally beginning to make sense. You're entering a new chapter, and with it comes a deeper understanding of your own worth. A new direction is opening before you. The next chapter of this journey brings fresh possibilities, and little by little, you'll stop looking back at what didn't work out. Instead, you'll see it for what it truly was. A lesson that helped shape the person you're becoming. You're beginning to see your situation more clearly. You're trusting what you know, not just what you feel. And one of the strongest messages and is written in this: not everything has been lost. There are still opportunities in front of you. There are still doors waiting to open. If someone is truly meant to be a part of your life, they'll remain there. If that's what you choose, instead of waiting for life to change, you're beginning to realize that you have the power to create those changes yourself. Your inner foundation is becoming stronger. The doubts that once held you back are slowly losing their grip. You're releasing the past, and the future is already beginning to unfold in your favor. Now let's see what the universe wants you to know next. The universe says, right now, an opportunity is appearing before you to see the truth without illusions. Don't be afraid to close what has long stopped bringing you inner peace. The cards remind you, a victory that requires you to go against yourself is rarely a real one. Sometimes the wisest choice is to preserve yourself, protect your energy, and keep moving forward. If this message resonated with you, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss future guidance. Bye.